sure, when you were in high school, you were crisscrossing the country for AAU tournaments, but does it being a charter flight help? Does that make travel a little easier, especially when you have to go from one corner of the country to the other?
Absolutely, because you avoid all of the extra security and waiting, typically like the delays, if there are any. And it's also just a private time for your team. Like, you're not getting swarmed by people at an airport or anything. So I think that does having charter flights is definitely very helpful, because I was just talking about it with one of our coaches or someone, and we were talking about he was showing me the UConn lacrosse travel schedule and how they have to go to actual airports, drive to Boston, fly out from there. I'm like, I don't know how a whole 24 hours of traveling in a day, playing the game same day, it's amazing. It's crazy how they have to do that. But so we're very fortunate that we're able to charter.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about Caitlin Chen, if you don't mind. How would you kind of describe the impact that she's made on the team, even though she's only been here one season?
I would say she's been an instant leader. I think she never really shied away from knowing that this is a team that she can lead on. This is a team that she can contribute. It can be a lot coming in for just 1 year at the program that we have, especially because it's not like she's coming in here to grow for 4 years and then it's she's here for one final year and then she's off into the world. So I think it just shows her character, how dedicated, determined, and she's had such a positive impact on our program, and she's just awesome.
Are there, KK was saying she's been picking Caitlin's brain a little bit. Are there things that you kind of learned from her or asked her about?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been roommates this past few stretches in the hotel, so definitely spending more time with her. She watches a lot of film, and she'll point stuff out to me and being of the team we're playing, of the teams that we play coming up, and she'll be oh, watch for this and this, or they do a lot of this. So she definitely has a great basketball mind and is a great person to be around, really, in general. She's a great roommate, great person, and a great teammate.
Has that film study, her tips, have those paid off for you in the games?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it definitely, you can see it a lot when you're out playing the games. You're oh yeah, she did say this, and then you can focus on that.
How was it for you seeing her kind of go off in the Elite Eight?
Oh, it was awesome. It was really fun to see her show that kind of side of her that we don't really see very often, when she would get those and ones and was yelling and all excited. We don't really see that side of Caitlin a lot. But for her to step up in that big game and that moment was really special for her, and it was awesome to experience as a teammate of hers.
I just got one more for you on Sarah, actually. When you watch Sarah play, what impresses you most about kind of the poise she has as a freshman, and are there things that you're in her ear about this year?
I think it's amazing what that she's come in as a freshman. You wouldn't even guess she's a freshman, just like you said, the poise, the maturity that she has on the basketball court. It's very special, and not many people have that at such a young age. I think it's because of her IQ, and she's been around the game for so long that she just has a feel for the game, and she just really knows what she's doing out there.
We all know the spark that you and KK provide off the bench, coming in about 5-6 minute mark the first quarter. But last game, Aubrey comes in, plays 8 minutes that were probably most invaluable minutes that she's ever played in her career here. Can you just talk about what that meant to you guys? It seemed like she was really what helped turn the tide when they got close.
Yeah, no, it meant everything. I think Aubrey has been around this program for so long, and she's been built for moments like these. And we see it every day in practice, her skying for rebounds and getting steals. So I think that was so big of her to come in off the bench just for that short amount of time and contribute so much to our team, and especially in that game.
How much did last year's experience being at the Final Four help you for this year? When you get here, you know what to expect.
Yeah, you know what to expect. I think you have a little bit more experience in mentally and knowing where you need to be and stuff like that. But every game is different, so you just got to be prepared for when that game happens.
How do you guys stop their big game? Their bigs.
They have to stop us too. So I think we're going to try to take away what we can with their size, but they also have to be able to stop us as well.
All right, the screens that Sarah and Aubrey set for AZ to start the fourth. Mm-hmm. A play that Gino drew up.
to see her make that, just to see how the way it was executed, that had to be fun to watch.
It had to be. I mean, it was amazing, especially because me and AZ spent some time on the bench together in our foul trouble a little bit, and me and her both, we're always supporting each other when like shots aren't falling. We always have like a secret code word that we tell us. We're always giving each other confidence, knowing that we're going to knock down the next shot, because that's what's expected of us. And for her to step up in that moment like that, especially in that play, it was everything. And I think that really also changed the way the game was being played as well. Because then once she knocked down one, she knocked down a few more. So which was fun to watch for her, and it was great to support her through that.
Okay, go on what Ian said about UCLA. How do you combat their size? I mean, you can't teach size.
You can't teach size, but you can teach physicality. You can teach aggressiveness. You can.
Which is no problem for you.
Exactly. So, I mean, we have full confidence and trust in our bigs that they know what they're doing and they're able to stop and eliminate kind of that being a large factor. It's just all about preparation and all about knowing like where to be in specific situations and stuff like that.
All right, when Paige goes on a heater, like we've seen lately, I know you guys are probably just sitting there going, wow, but how do you try not to, I guess what I'm getting at is, you can't stand around and watch her do her thing. You still have to be involved, and just in case your number gets called. What's that dynamic like?
I mean, that's just how it, like, Paige is never going to be like, give me the ball, give me the ball. Like, she knows the game so well, and she sees it so well that, like, if she's flowing, she's flowing. She's going to do her thing. But also knowing that, like, you need to be ready for whenever she passes you the ball, and you can knock down shots, too. I think it's just that kind of mindset, knowing, like, what your strengths are, what shots you make every day in practice, and just knowing when those do come by, you have to be able to knock them down.
All right, and no side effects from the bump on Saturday, right?
None that I will admit to.
I'm just taking care of Debbie for you on that question.
Oh, yes, none that I will admit to.
Talk about Paige's unselfishness. She has a chance to go to 40, get 40 points, dishes it off, and then all of a sudden she gets the ball back. Like, you know, that, what does that just say about her when she could hit a milestone moment at UConn? And I mean, she ended up doing it anyway.
Yeah, no, I think that's just how basketball flows. I think when we're so connected offensively, like, we can get any shot we want, and for Paige can get any shot she wants, but she's willing to pass the ball and let her other teammates see some success, but it always finds a way back to her. It's like, I always think it's like the basketball gods, like, looking down on her, especially in that game. Like, they wanted her to have that night, and they, I mean, it's just so big for her.